Good day, everyone. Today, we're going to dive into an essential aspect of our profession: effective communication, outlined in Principle 11 of the Global IIA Standards. This principle emphasizes the importance of clear, accurate, and timely communication in enhancing the internal audit function's contribution to an organization. We'll explore how effective communication underpins every interaction and decision in internal auditing and supports stronger governance and risk management. In addition, we will discuss, later in the presentation, what you can do to communicate more effectively in your role as an internal auditor. Let's start with Standard 11.1, which focuses on building relationships and communicating with stakeholders. As auditors, our ability to form robust relationships across the organization is crucial. This standard guides us to be proactive in our engagement, ensuring we understand stakeholder expectations and convey audit findings effectively. Remember, the foundation of a successful audit lies in how well we connect and communicate with those around us, making our role both impactful and respected. There are many channels of communication open to us, and we must use those channels effectively. A few examples are written reports, formal presentations, risk assessments, and management action plans. More informal styles of communication may be face-to-face lunches, cell phone discussions, and interpersonal water cooler dialogue. Moving on to Standard 11.2, which is all about the nuts and bolts of effective communication. It's not just what we say, but how we say it. This standard requires us to be clear, concise, and insightful. Whether it's writing an audit report or discussing findings in a meeting, our communication must be understandable and should facilitate quick and correct interpretation by the recipients. This is essential for the actionability of our audits and the ongoing improvement of controls and processes. Without effective communication, failure is inevitable.
Next is Standard 11.3, concerning the communication of audit results. This is where your ability to clearly articulate observations, conclusions, and recommendations comes into play. Effective communication of audit results ensures that stakeholders understand what was found, the implications of these findings, and what actions are recommended. It's about creating a narrative framework that guides the organization to better practices and enhanced controls.
Standard 11.4 deals with the critical aspect of errors and omissions. In our field, transparency is non-negotiable. This standard instructs us on the necessity of reporting any significant errors or omissions found during the audit process. It's about maintaining the integrity of our work and trust in the audit function. Always remember, how we handle mistakes and communicate them can significantly affect our credibility and the organization's trust in the audit process. Finally, we have Standard 11.5, which is about communicating the acceptance of risks. Often, not all risks can be mitigated. This standard guides us in documenting and communicating instances where management decides to accept certain levels of risk. It's crucial to ensure that these decisions are made transparently and with acknowledgement of their potential impact. This communication is vital for accountability and governance within the organization. Improving communication is a crucial skill for any auditor, enhancing not only the effectiveness of the audits, but also relationships with stakeholders. Here are some practical ways an individual auditor can enhance their communication skills. Enhance listening skills. Active listening is fundamental. This means paying full attention to the speaker, understanding their message, responding thoughtfully, and remembering the information. Good listeners are often perceived as excellent communicators. Practice clear writing. Auditors frequently communicate through written reports. It's important to practice writing clearly and concisely. Focus on organization, use of simple language, and avoiding jargon unless it is industry-specific and understood by the audience. Develop presentation skills. Whether presenting audit findings in a meeting or speaking at a conference, effective presentation skills are essential. This includes organizing content logically, speaking clearly and confidently, and using visual aids effectively. Tailor communication to the audience. Understand the needs and knowledge level of your audience and tailor your message accordingly. What works for senior management might not work for a technical team. Adjusting the depth of details, terminology, and presentation style is crucial. Engage in continuous learning. Keep up with the latest communication trends and tools, such as digital communication platforms. Participating in workshops or courses on business communication can also be beneficial. Seek feedback. After delivering a report or presentation, ask for feedback on your communication style and effectiveness. Constructive criticism is invaluable for improvement. Use visuals where appropriate. Complex data and relationships can often be communicated more effectively through charts, graphs, and tables. Visual aids can help in making your point clearer and more impactful. Be mindful of nonverbal cues. Body language, eye contact, and facial expressions can significantly affect how your message is received. Being aware of these can improve in-person interactions. Practice empathy. Understanding the concerns and the standpoint of your audience can greatly enhance how you communicate. This empathetic approach can lead to more effective exchanges and less misunderstanding. Confirm understanding. Especially when discussing complex or critical information, it's helpful to confirm that your audience has understood your message as intended. This can be done by asking for feedback or encouraging questions. By consistently applying these techniques, an individual auditor can significantly enhance their communication skills, leading to more effective audits and stronger professional relationships. Thank you for watching. If you want to know more, you will find Principle 11 starting on page 77 of the Global Standards document. The PDF of the Global Standards is available in the Introduction section of these tutorials.